Hello guys, welcome to another video of Crop Botany course. In this video we're going to learn about the root, types of root and all the functions of root. So let's get started. What is root? Root is the organ of plant originates from the radicle of the embryo. The first root that comes out from the embryo is called radicle. It grows downwards, fixes the seedling, later the plant, to the ground and absorbs raw food material. Here we can see root from the radicle of embryo. Here you can see the root formation occurs from the embryo. Then characteristics of root. What are the characteristics? First one is root does not normally bear bud. We know that stem or branches bear lots of buds, such as we can see here, bud exile, here are bud, here bud. That means bud became raised from the near of the leaf or near of the node in the stem, but we know that there are no bud in the root. So it is one of the most important characteristics that root does not normally bear bud. Then second characteristics, root end is protected by a cup known as root cap. Here we can see this is a cross section of root, and this is the root cap, and this is apical meristem. So this is the root cap. That means second characteristics is root cap present in the root. Then third characteristics, root bears unicellular hairs. Here you can see this is root, and this is root hairs, soil, soil water, soil air, soil particles. This is root hairs, that is unicellular hairs. That means root bears unicellular hairs. Then fourth characteristics, nodes and internodes are absent. As we said before that stem bear nodes, internode, but here you can see stem bear bud, node, internode, but root does not bear nodes and internodes. So this is also a characteristics of root. Then parts of a root. Here we can see different types of parts of root, such as this is primary root, and these are the secondary root, and these are the tertiary root, and these are the root hairs. This is region of maturation, and this region is region of elongation, and this region is region of division, and this is the region of root cap. Then root growth, and here root is divided into 5 parts. First part, this is the first part. First part is root hairs. Root hairs collect water and nutrients. Then second part zone of maturation, where root cells become mature. Here root cells become mature. Then third part is zone of elongation, lengthening of root cells. That is lengthening of root cells occur in this zone. Then fourth zone is zone of cell division, includes apical meristem, which generates new cells. That is this part is zone of cell division. That is cell division occurs in this stage. Then last one is root cap, protective cap. This is root cap, which is protective layer of root. So these are the root growth. Then major functions of roots. There are mainly 4 major functions of roots. First one is anchorage. Here anchorage occurs, anchorage of plants in soil. Then second function is absorption of water and minerals. Then third function is conduction of water and solutes. Then last function is storage occurs here. This function we'll know in briefly. So let's get started. Anchorage. Root anchors the plant to the soil and provides mechanical support to the plant. The root system firmly anchors the plant to the soil to keeps the plant upright. Then absorption. The major physiological function is absorption of water and necessary inorganic salt from the soil. Then conduction. The root is concerned with the conduction of water and mineral salt, sending them upwardly into the stem and ultimately to the leaf. Then last function is storage. There is a certain amount of food stored in root, particularly in its mature region. As root grows, this stored food is utilized. So these are the functions of roots. Then types of roots. Roots are mainly two types, taproot and fibrous or adventitious roots. This is taproot. There are no branches of secondary branches of roots, and this is adventitious or fibrous root. There are lot of secondary branches of fibrous roots. So taproots. Roots that develop from the radicle directly is called taproot. The direct prolongation from the radicle forms the primary root. If it persists and continues to grow, then treat as main or taproot, such as mango. Then fibrous or adventitious root. This is taproot and this is fibrous root. Main primary root is here, and there are lots of adventitious or branches, root branches are here. Then fibrous root. Roots that develop from any part of the plant other than the radicle are called fibrous or adventitious roots. This kind of root is found in monocotyledonous plant. These roots are similar as fiber. Example, rice, wheat. Then here are modified root, such as modified root is divided into three types, such as modified taproot, modified adventitious roots, and epiphytic root. Modified taproot is divided into three types, such as fusarium root, napiform root, conical root. And modified adventitious root is divided into four, such as fasciculated root, moniliform root, tuberous root, nodal root. So let's go to the these types. First one is modified taproot, fusarium root. Swollen in the middle and gradually tapering both ends, such as radish. This is fusarium root, tapering in the middle, tapering in the both ends. Then second one is napiform root. Upper part becomes almost spherical and sharply tapering at the bottom, such as turnip. This is turnip. Upper part is spherical and sharply tapering to the bottom. This is napiform root. Then conical root. When the root is broad at the base and gradually taper towards the apex like cone, it is said to be conical, such as carrot. This is conical root. Then modified adventitious roots. First one is fasciculated root. When several tubercular roots occur in a cluster of fascicle at the base of the stem are said to be fasciculate in Dahlia asparagus. This is fasciculate root. Then moniliform root. When there are some swellings in the root at frequent intervals, then it is said to be a moniliform root, such as Dieselgard. This is the moniliform root. Then tuberous root. When the root is thick and fleshy but does not maintain any particular shape, it is called tuberous root, such as sweet potato. Sweet potato is tuberous root. Then nodal root. When the slender root becomes suddenly swollen at or near the apex, then it is called nodal root, such as sugarcane. Sugarcane bears nodal root. This is the nodal root. Then last one is epiphytic root. There are certain plants commonly grow on branches of trees. Such plants are known as epiphytes. So they develop special kinds of aerial roots which remain free in air. Each hanging root is surrounded by spongy tissue called velamen. Plant absorbs moisture from the surrounding air by velamen. So this is the epiphytic root. This is epiphytic root. Leaves supporting plant and clinging root, which is epiphytic root. So that's all about the root characteristics, function and root types. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.